Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is February the 16th, 2022, and today the topic is Judgment. I hope that you all had a great day yesterday. Mine was just fine. Ran some errands yesterday because, as you all may know, it's time to send out my books. Time to send out my books for, Madam Miraculous and MSC Laboratory. So, I was running some errands yesterday. And then by the time I got back from that, tried to rest up a bit. Husband went off to work. Then it was me and little man. And that's pretty much how my yesterday went. I feel like I've just been really tired the past couple of days. But hey, I guess maybe because I know that, for example, today I'm supposed to do an episode of GSL. And I guess like tomorrow I'm supposed to be working with the virtual acting students. And so I guess on those days that I don't have anything scheduled in particular, I try my best to just be like woosah a bit. But thank you to everyone that, showed love yesterday with me sharing my book signing photos. That was the official first book signing that I've ever done thus far for my books. So although it was, virtual and at home or whatever the case is, I mean, it still was a monumental moment. So thank you to those that celebrated with me about that. Can't remember if there's anything else significant to share about yesterday. So let's get into today. Okay. So I mean, the prayer meditation and everything went fine. My mind was just all over the place, y'all. Like I'm just was thinking about a whole lot of different stuff. So I looked up a lot of different stuff and I read a lot of different things. But in the midst of my looking and thinking and all that, this concept of vengeance crossed my mind because I wish I had wrote down the group, but there's a particular group that God just pretty much blotted out of history to a certain extent. I mean, obviously they're still known of, but there's no trace of them in regards to lineage or whatnot, because of what that nation did. But I don't want to misquote of what their name was, so I'm not going to try to say that. But I mean, obviously, you guys can go deeper and look in the Bible for that. But so it just made me think. It made me think about this whole, the only God can judge me thing. And I guess that's what ultimately led me to go ahead and just move forward with this topic of judgment today. Because, only God can judge you, and that's only like part of the verse, y'all. That's only part of the truth, because I mean, those in Christ have some form of judgment as well. But anyway, you guys got to go deep with that as well. But let's just focus on the God judging you part for now. Why do we take that so lightly? Like, why do we think that, we just throw that around and throw that out there like it's not this huge thing? Like, I mean, when you think about the vengeance that, is displayed in the Bible, again, that nation that I'm not naming, but is a great example, because it's like, okay, he judged that nation, and now like there's no remnants of them other than the memory of them being mentioned in the Bible. Like, we shouldn't take God judging us as lightly as we do, in my little humble opinion. So I guess again, reflecting on that today is what led me to this topic. And so let's get into it. So James 2:13, it says, "For judgment is without mercy to one who has shown no mercy. Mercy triumphs over judgment." So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going with these verses because I feel like they're just gonna reiterate and piggyback more than I could even try to go deeper with or explain. So then 2 Corinthians 5:10, it says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each one may receive what is due for what he has done in the body, whether good or evil." Whew. Um, just those two things alone, I mean, should be something that, stops us in our tracks when it comes to, being a part of evil things. I would say, those two verses alone should humble us, right? And help us to understand that, God is showing us grace and mercy every day. Therefore, we should show grace and mercy every day. And yeah, I don't know what it does for you all to hear those things, but for me, I mean, I guess that's what it reminded me of this morning. It was funny because I was chit-chatting with Boomer, and I don't know if he felt like I went in because I know he kind of paused on responding, but it was late though. It was late, but we were talking. He mentioned something about a client of his, and I just was like, it reminds me of people that I've dealt with and whatnot, or am dealing with, and sometimes it's just, it takes some people a little bit more time than others to walk by faith, right? Or trust God or to do the things that we're doing. And so I guess as I remind myself of that, I have more grace for those people. And and I just try to continue to be an encouragement and, and to inspire them and whatever, and just do my thing. But yeah, yeah, I mean, I guess I was reminded of that this morning as well. And then even reflecting on this as well. Again, like as much as we can sit here and read the Bible and be like, oh, why don't people just get it? Like this is, a huge thing. Why don't we just, you know, this is what it says, and so why don't people understand it? And those that don't understand it, they're X, Y, and Z. But I mean, hey, again, I think as we think about again the grace and mercy that God has shown us every day, the time that it took for us to get to where we are, especially those that may be stronger in Christ spiritually or whatever the case is, then I mean, um, hopefully it will help us and humble us again when it comes to the judgment of others. Now, again, I know that that word gets thrown out a lot. Y'all know how I feel about it already, especially when it gets used, I would say, out of context or whatever. But regardless of that, you know, um, there's plenty in the Go Deeper section about you know I guess us as Christians and like what we should do and what this judgment thing looks like. I mean, there's plenty in the Bible beyond these verses as well that goes deeper about judgment. But here's a couple more verses that I felt led to share. One is Matthew 12:36. It says, "I tell you, on the day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word they speak." Woo! Let's keep going. John 12:48. "The one who rejects me and does not receive my words has a judge. The word that I have spoken will judge him on that day." So, yeah, man, like it or not, that's the juice. You right. Only God can judge you ultimately. And he will, you know what I'm saying? And again, those of us that have figured that out and, and everything like that, let's not look down on our brethren or, fellow human or whatever the case is, just because they might be taking a little bit longer to receive the information. Just do what we're supposed to do, right? Show grace, mercy, be ready to live accordingly. And that's the juice. That is the juice. The Bible verse of today is James 1:22-24. It says, "But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourself, deceiving your own self. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass, for he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. There you guys go, man. I feel like that's a short and sweet juice, man. Look, I guess when you realize you're going to be judged from every careless word, you ain't got much words to say. Woo! But yeah, man, that's all from me today. Don't again have too much else to share. That most to me, and yeah, I hope that encourages and inspires those of you all that listen and watch. No matter which side of the aisle you're on, hopefully, again, it can be something that is beneficial for you to hear, see, and now know. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna try and go and see if I can have a little bit of childless rest. I'm sure in a few hours my little man will be getting up talking about it's morning time. So yeah, my hands itching. I don't know what they say about that. Oh, it's a blessing around the corner. That be blessed. Oh Lord, what you trying to say? What you about to do, Lord? Oh, I know I joke with my husband about it all the time. I'm like, oh, my hands itching. Oh, oh. So yeah, super excited. I was reflecting as well about me and my family. We tend to go above and beyond. Speaking of, shout out to my mom. She's got an event coming out this weekend. Y'all already know, or you should. Inspirational outreach. You know what I'm saying? The event this weekend is the African Valentine's Gala. Sorry. Well, you know what? I might as well shout those that out to y'all. So romanticblessings.com. I told you all that we have a new segment coming. That should be airing this weekend as well. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, reflecting about my family, because it's like we go above and beyond. Like I told you yesterday, I just kind of was running around, getting little things for my packages that I'm sending out. With my book and whatnot, like I can't just send the book, right? I gotta be extra. So, but thank God for my mother instilling those little extra tidbits in me. As I was like putting some of the little packages together and whatnot, I just reminded of like the different things that we would do when I was growing up and getting the events and stuff together. Yeah, I believe that it's my mother's love language to give. She likes to give. And yeah, so shout out to you, Mom. Shout out to you. But all right, y'all. I guess I will let you all go. Not too much else to say. I'm gonna put this out. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get a little bit more rest before little man come in here and attack. So yeah, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. And look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.